As a Latina, I was constantly reminded to keep quiet or keep my place. In my strict Puerto Rican household, I wasn't able to talk about things like gender roles and identity, guns, drugs, and my coming of age as a woman of color. The silencing and keeping in place also date back to elementary school, when some of our teachers constantly told us to be quiet or threatened to wash our mouths out with soap for talking in class. I remember Miss Mullen, who always kept a fresh bar of Irish soap in the tiny sink in the back of the classroom. The bitter taste and smell of the soap lingered long after it had been washed away. When I made public appearances, spoke before crowds, or performed at school, I struggled to be confident and relaxed. I knew that for myself and many other kids growing up in the South Bronx, our writing and rhyming, as we called it, helped us discover a new voice, a new language. Growing up, I lived in a community in which everyone and everything was forgotten. Abandoned buildings served as playgrounds, and junkyards were like treasure islands with no treasure. We lived in Morehouses, a public housing project building in the Melrose section of the Bronx. As a teen, I found peace listening to rap artists like Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, and Public Enemy. During hot summer nights while listening to beats on a boombox and with the fan on high in my bedroom, my friends and I rehearsed our song. The song took you on a journey deep into the streets of the South Bronx, where homicides and struggling single moms were our reality. I went on to become the mother of my two wonderful sons, who are now 21 and 22. I earned a bachelor's degree in creative writing as a single mom. My interest in journalism began during my junior year of college. In time, I became editor-in-chief of my school newspaper and wrote pieces about the Bronx community's struggles, including unfair policing, prison labor, and gentrification. With community change, I now have the ability to write freely about these issues, in spite of the fact that sometimes my words expose the harsh realities of living through poverty. I use that power today not only to tell my own story, but also the stories of other people who experience the same struggles. Although I didn't make it as a rap artist, I realized that rap music and poetry provided me with the tools to continue my work, not only as a journalist, but as an economic justice advocate.